side. You don't want your parents to kind of judge you, I guess.
Yeah.
Because they've raised you probably a certain way, and they have expectations for you to behave a certain way. Okay, good. Chase, you want to pick one? I'll take this one out.
Who would you find it difficult to be yourself around? I don't really know a specific person. I mean, like, I know, like, kind of like situations.
Yeah, give us a situation. That's good.
I think. I don't know, I guess, like, when you meet new people or something, like, not so much you have to change, like, who you are when you meet them, but, like, you act your best, I guess.
Yeah.
And then, like, I don't know, like, just the way, like, you talk to somebody going into, like, a job interview would be different from the way, like, you talk to your best buddy or something.
Right, yeah, good point.
Yeah.
You probably got to sound a little bit more professional and talk a little bit more professional around your employer than you would around your friends.
Yeah.
Michaela? Strangers, yeah, like you're making that first impression. You want to present yourself a certain way. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I know when I make a first impression, I want to look people in the eyes and sound really respectful, well-spoken. Am I like that all the time? No, not really. Lily?
Dakota.
Who's Dakota?
A kid that I just met. He's really hot.
Okay, so what was the difference between the way you act around him and say, I don't know, us who you see every day?
I mean, I feel like I'm a little more outgoing with you guys than I would be around him. I was pretty outgoing around him. I wanted to make my point. But I don't know. Like, I would probably say some things around you guys that I wouldn't say around him.
Probably a little bit more reserved at first.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Kelly, you want to pick one?
If you attended a party, what would you share about that party differ between your friends and your family members?
So I think what the question's asking, say this weekend, tonight, spring break coming up, there's a big party, bonfire, 100 kids there from school, and there's a lot going on. You're probably participating in certain things, I would assume. You're participating in things and doing things and saying things that maybe you wouldn't want your little brother to know. Do you feel like that's the case?
I'd probably talk more with my friends and with my family.
Okay. So you might not even share it at all? Okay. Lily? You got that party side, I know.
Like, what would I share about the party with my friends instead of my family?
Like, say you caught up a friend who wasn't at the party and you wanted to fill her in with what happened at the party?
Depends what I was doing. If I was getting, like, plastered at the party, then I wouldn't tell my family that, but I would tell a friend that.
Okay.
So if I was up to no good.
You wouldn't go home and, Mom, I got plastered last night.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Okay.
No. So, depends what I was doing.
Okay. Chase?
I don't know, kind of like the same thing, like, you tell your mom you had one beer, but in reality you had a case, you know?
Yeah,
So,
okay.
I don't know, just kind of.
She might accept one, she probably wouldn't accept the case. She
Yeah.
would, probably, you would avoid wanting, being judged, or you wouldn't want her to think, like, you have a problem.
Yeah.
Okay. To where your friends probably would either do that with you or not judge you at all, you know? Okay, cool. Really?
Let's see.
How much impact do friends have on the way you see yourself? I believe that whoever you hang around is kind of what you look like and kind of who you are, because like even if it's not, then that's how you're perceived. But yeah, I think that friends have a really heavy impact on how I see myself, because whoever I'm around is what I'm going to be like, and whatever they're doing is probably what I'm going to be doing.
Yeah.
So
So you seem to be influenced by the people you're hanging out with.
yeah, and if I'm not influenced by them, then I'm the influencer. So.
Yeah. Chase?
I don't know, kind of just like, I guess depends on like people. I mean, they could have like a positive impact, or I mean, they could have a positive impact on like, you know, how you see yourself, like what you, like your traits, I guess, or whatever. But then like too, like I guess you could, like whoever you hang out with is kind of who you are, I guess. Not like, I don't know how I'm trying to say, but I don't know, like you are who you hang around, or like whoever you hang around, you kind of like same kind
Yeah.
of thing, I guess.
Okay. Cal?
I think if you surround yourself with good people, then you're gonna feel good about yourself
Yeah.
and like happier with your life, I guess.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely think that, you know, I guess for me individually, certain friends I would say there's friends, I would say I have 4, maybe 5 friends who I would say like open book with them, I'll tell them anything and everything. And I have a lot of acquaintances. I would say that my friends who really know me can give me better advice and make me feel a certain way about myself that my acquaintances can't. So I think it's all about, you know, your level of friendship, and I know I try to make sure that those select 4 to 5 friends that I have are really good people that I trust and that are good people themselves. That way I know I'm getting genuine advice in return. Does that make sense? So the activity that we're going to do today is the mask right here. And you see some of them over there. Like we talked about in this discussion, is there's certain ways that we present ourselves in certain situations around certain people. It varies. The key to remember is that you have a true identity, and you know who you truly are inside. And because at certain times we present ourselves that way, it's important not to ever lose yourself. So I have some examples that I wrote down on the board up there of social disguises or masks that are pretty common for people to use. So to gain acceptance, to hide excitement, to hide happiness, to hide vulnerability, to hide the truth, to hide fear, to hide anger, to hide sadness, to hide depression, to hide pain, to deceive, and to manipulate. So again, everybody has this certain social disguises. So for me, I'll share mine with you. This is my social disguise when I'm here at school. It's a heart monitor, but it's like really a straight line. It's pretty even keel. I'm laid back when I'm here at school, and the reason is because I have to behave a certain way as a teacher. I have to be professional, and the school setting is kind of a calm setting. You know, you guys come in here, you're at desk, you're working. I'm at my desk, I'm working. But when I leave here, I'm going 100 miles an hour. I'm going from one thing to the next, just nonstop, and pretty much till I go to bed. I don't really sit down. I leave here, I go work out, I lift weights. There's a lot of intensity when I'm working out. When I leave there, I go in and coach basketball. And if you guys know sports, Lily plays softball. There's a lot of competitive nature involved. There's a lot of energy. There's a lot of intensity. And I think the difference is my players would describe me a certain way, and you guys would not describe me the same way that my players describe me. They would say that I'm intense, I'm competitive, really high energy, and I feel like you guys, the way you see me at school, would see me more as this. Just kind of laid back, just going with the flow. And so that's my social disguise here at school. But you can take this any way you want. Just think of a certain situation or a certain group of people that you act a certain way around that doesn't really reflect your true identity. And that's what we're going to be doing here. So I'll pass out these masks. We got all kinds of stuff, glitter, markers, crayons. Cut out your mask and illustrate on the front side your social disguise, and then on the back side illustrate how you view your true identity. The glitter's a mess. Okay, I know you're an artist, you might want to use it, but